Who to use, Faction Wars, Dark Elves, 6 strategy time. Let's go. What's up, guys? MTG Jedi here, back with another Who to Use in Faction Wars complete breakdown, this time for Dark Elves, and I'm super pumped about this Dark Elf strategy. I used it on my own account. You will see footage of that near the end of the video, and I think that it's the most easily accessible team for people who are mid or late game and trying to finish Faction Wars. You know, you might not completely agree that it's super accessible, but you be the judge. For now, let's get into the breakdown, and then I'll tell you about the team, and I'll show you the team in action. So, let's go here and here. And you know how we do it in this series. Check out the rest of the playlist. DD, RC, damage, debuff, revive, control, heal. And you're going to see today that, you know, all the time, these 5 things are not 100% necessary. You can typically replace one of the 2 slots with one of the other slots and fill in those gaps without having all 5 parts of your team. Let's start out with damage. Dark Elves is a great faction with tons of good champions. The nice thing about Dark Elves is when you have these champions on your account, they're ones that you want to max out right away. And so a lot of times Dark Elves is easy for people, but depending on what champions you get in Dark Elves, it will depend on how easy this faction is or not. But today I'm going to present a strategy that I think is very accessible for a lot of players, maybe not every single one. So we have Ray up here as a damage dealer. She's probably the best damage dealer in this faction. She strips buffs, she freezes people, she does extra damage, she has a decreased defense on her AoE A1. You could even put her in a stun set, okay? Lanicus, the reason why she's under damage is because she has the ally attack, and that's going to allow all of your other champions to do a lot of damage, and it really adds up, especially against the boss on 21. If you pair her with Vizix, for example, that turn meter control on Vizix is A1, along with some War Master procs, can be very powerful on these champions. Foley, one of the best nukers in the game because of his block revive. He is very, very good champion. Zavia, same thing. Top tier damage dealer there. Plus she has the poison, which is going to put extra damage on the waves and the boss. We have Queen Eva, which is a very underrated champion. She's not just a campaign farmer. She's actually really good. Ghostborn, since he does not need accuracy for his decreased defense, you can build him as a damage dealing champion, and his multipliers are really solid. Ruel lays the Hex buff, which is going to give your whole team a damage buff, and he can do some decent damage. If you're using him in Faction Wars, you want to lay the Hex first, then use his other AoE to deal a bunch of damage while the Hex is out there. And then we have Dark Kale, but if you have Dark Kale, you've probably already beaten this faction, but there's a chance that you haven't, so I did include him here. Luria and Lua, I would say, are not great options, but they can be used. I do not recommend them, but some people already have them maxed out from the early days of their account, or I know that there are some big fans of those 2 champions. Especially if you don't have a Cold Heart, Lua can be a decent replacement for a Cold Heart if you have her instead. I know that's a weird scenario, but that does happen for some people. A lot of options for damage dealers in this faction. The debuffs, we have a lot of great options as well. Vizier extends all the debuffs, plus putting up some decent ones himself. Obviously, Ghostborn does the decreased defense. If you have Rian the Conjurer, again, you probably don't need to clear this faction, but I could see a scenario where that would happen. Madame Saris, the best of the bunch, but actually Spider, very underrated decreased defense champion, can also do a week in there. It's just not 100%. But Spider, one of the most underrated epics in the game, in my opinion, very usable champion in that debuff spot. Under the revives, we have some options. Blind Seer is the best, but Kaden is also awesome. And then Fang Cleric is very usable as well. Any of those can be used at level 50, but I always recommend taking your revivers to 60 so that you can put a resistance banner on them and get them to around 250 to 300 resistance. Caden's a little bit harder to build there because you also want 230 accuracy as well on him for the decrease attack and the provoke on his A1. Caden kind of makes this super easy mode. Blind Seer makes it really easy. And Fang Cleric does help quite a bit as well. Next up is Control. I put Ghostborn in here under Control. I don't know if that was really a great idea to include him in the control section. I honestly think that I just forgot to slide Ghostborns down to Sylar. But, like, I don't know. You could put him in a stun set. Crimson Helm's alright. Luria's alright. But really, you want to wait till you have Vizix to try to clear this faction. She's so good. Like, get to level 19 or 20 with your normal team. Wait till you have Vizix. She's going to make this so much easier for you. She's an incredible champion now. I'm a huge fan of her. AoE Provoke, decrease speed, ally protection. And on the Provoke, she protects herself with a shield as well. So you kind of want to build her with HP instead of defense. But she can do some damage too. I could have included her in the damage section. But usually you want to build her very defensively, not as a damage dealer. So that's why I did not. Vizix, in my opinion, almost an essential part of this team for every player unless you have a ton of legendary champions or the perfect setup with your epics. As far as healers, there's not a lot of options here. Like, if you have Blind Seer, you're lucky. And Captain Tamila, I don't recommend, but she can help you out there. Really, you're going to see where the healer comes in on this next screen here, and that's going to be Painkeeper, okay? Painkeeper, I highly recommend for every team. She has, I almost said she had poison on her A1, but no. Usually you want to build Painkeeper in a toxic set for Faction Wars and Clan Boss, depending on your Clan Boss team. But that A2 AoE heal, AoE attack is insane. It's the best heal in the faction, other than Blind Seer. And then she has the decreased cooldown, which is essential for the team that I'm going to recommend as well. Excuse me. Cold Heart is going to be an important part of the majority of teams. If you don't have one of those top damage dealers like Ray or Zavia, then Cold Heart is your go-to. And even if you do have those, sometimes you also want to include your Cold Heart. Only use Kale if you maxed him out as your starter. Don't go invest in Kale if you didn't. That is my opinion. I really wanted to recommend Spirit Host, but honestly, I couldn't find a way to fit her into the team. If you're using a different team than the one I'm using here today, she could be good to cleanse all those debuffs that the boss puts on. Paragon, you would think he's good because he's good in a number of areas of the game. He's just not good here. He's not good here. Alright, so then what team am I recommending here? What is this 6 strategy that you've been waiting to see? That is Cold Heart, Madame Saris, Sylar, Vizix, and Painkeeper. I've built this team on multiple people's accounts now. I used it on my own account. Yes, they are all 5 Void Champions. I understand that. However, Cold Heart and Painkeeper are both rares. If you've been playing for a while, you almost certainly have them. I understand that there are a couple people out there who don't have their Cold Heart yet. My heart goes out to you. I wish I could donate an extra one. And then obviously some people don't have Madame Saris. She can be replaced with any of the other decreased defense champions, Or theoretically, you should be able to replace her with another Cold Heart or a Legendary or any of the other spots available, like a Kaden would be great there. You could replace her there. I have Sylar in here as the revive spot, and she was the most important part of this team. You must put her in a stun set. The stun set does not need to be great, and she can be at level 50. She just needs to have 220 accuracy, some HP, preferably 40 or 50k, and some speed. But you're going to see, like, at the clip here that I'm going to put from my Twitch, like, my stats on her are not good, and we still cleared. So, Vizix is very important here. She's great. I don't have the best gear on her, and she's still great. And then Painkeeper, I have her in a Toxic set built for my Clan Boss team. So, let me know in the comments below, what do you think of this team here? And what team did you use to clear this faction? Because I always find it helpful seeing what other players are doing. And I think that there's just a lot of options for this faction. So I'm interested to see what teams people have used always for Faction Wars. It's fascinating to me. Now, the last part of this video here is going to be with my Twitch overlay. I beat this at the time of recording yesterday on stream, but I don't know when I'm going to upload this. Tons of great content lately on the channel, so I'll probably just fit this in later down the road. You will see my team in action clearing this faction and what we needed to do in order to get that done. So, after that, the video will just be over, and so I'm going to thank you right now for watching, but stick around for that Twitch clip. It's very exciting, and the sequencing of the abilities is the most important part of this team, so you definitely want to watch all the parts on the Twitch channel from that clip, because that is the most important part of this strategy. Until the next video, I'm MTG Jedi. Enjoy the live gameplay. So this is a little bit slower with Valken here, but honestly, if it makes it more consistent, I'm down. Yes! A stun helmet! And it's not sucky! Let's go! Let's go, Sylar. Let's go. Let's go try to clear this. No, just new. I think this is it over here. Sylar needs speed. She really does. She really does. I'm not gonna even lie. Like, this is super slow. I'm still gonna try it though. Because we just have this one level left. Alright, so here's my team, right? Here's my team. This was the team that I tried. It was not good enough. So we're going to try replacing Sylar with a Cold Heart. And then this team I literally used on someone else's account. Although the gear on my Sylar is a pile of trash. So, it is what it is. We're going to manual it, obviously. My Sylar's in a Toxic set, which is, wow, we got all 5. All 5. And I booked Sylar's A3, so the cooldowns on that are good. We're kind of relying a lot here on Oldhar for damage. I'm not going to say it's the worst. It definitely could be better, though. Painkeeper and Toxic, isn't that what I said? Oh, that was a pretty big hit there. She's gonna just die on her turn, so we'll let her. I said Sylar. Oh, Painkeeper. Yeah, Painkeeper and Toxic, correct. Sylar's on my mind. See, like, those stuns are just so clutch. I think I can wait on that. Now I can start A1 cycling. We got the fear there. That's great. Let's put more damage over here. I mean, this team is definitely going to put the debuffs up. He's going to die. She's going to die. I mean, even if she doesn't die, it's fine. Like, Toxic on Painkeeper is just so good here. More damage on the boss. And it is actually a reasonable amount of damage on the waves. Alright, so here we go. We do the decreased defense because we have the provoke. We're going to target... We didn't get the provoke here or here. Okay, we'll target here. Then we'll do that. I guess I could be... I should have decreased the cooldowns there, I think. I'm going to decrease the turn meter here. Now I'll do the cooldowns. I like killing him first because he's the main damage dealer of the group. Warcaster is just annoying, but the Arrow is the main damage dealer. As long as you never let the Valks put up their shield, it's totally fine. As long as you never let the Valks put up their shield, it's totally fine. You're not going to take a lot of damage from the Valks. They're all provoked. So now we can start killing whoever we feel like it. Do not use Vizix's A2 here. It triggers all the Valks, which is really bad. Get some stuns here. Who do I want to hit with this? She's provoked. This is the exact same team I used the 3-star Dark Elves. That's awesome. I'm going to keep the turn meter down over here. It's all about just controlling the turn meter on the Valk waves. That's the only thing. Sylar, what the main purpose of Sylar is to give you time so that you can cycle back through on Vizix. That's really it. I've used this same team for one or two other people myself, Bald. One Valk almost dead. And then when they do get turns, they're provoked. Okay, she's going to kill herself. So let's switch over here. Good. We're going to save that for the boss. If we're in trouble, we'll use it. But we're going to try to fear here. Didn't get it. No stuns, but we got the provoke back. Perfect. Perfect. Now we can just A1 ourselves to victory, reset our cooldowns, get ready for the boss, and hopefully we can survive. We're going to do the same thing on the boss that we did to the Valk waves. We're going to prioritize the turn meter control as much as possible. Keep the turn meter down. Use Cold Heart at every time possible. Because we want to beat this as quickly as possible. Can we provoke the ads? We can. Because the longer the fight goes on, the harder it is to keep your team alive. Because of all of the debuffs. Okay. You kind of want to kill the ads, but it's not that important. Again, we don't have a reviver here. Yeah, we're going to use... we didn't get it. She's feared. Can we get it anyway? No. Okay, let's heal. Alright, Cold Heart, we need you to live, chick. Okay, block debuffs is fine. Turn meter control. Reset. I'm gonna hold off on Cold Hearts there. Because hopefully we can do this. Good. And then... let's do this. Oh, we didn't get the decreased speed. Because of the block debuffs. Cold Heart, very close to dead. We really need a heal here. Okay, that accessories coming in clutch. I think we're just going to control the turn meter of the boss a little bit there. Got the decreased accuracy and the stuns. More damage. Cold Heart. This looks like it's going to be a... what? Oh, we got the heals? Let's go. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. No! Alright, we need more HP on 200 speed. You can do this on auto. Okay. That was close. That was close. Let's take a look at Cold Heart's gear. He has an accuracy chest. Why? Do we have an accuracy banner? Accuracy, speed, HP. It's a trap. I'm going to put a little more accuracy here. I'm not going to take it all the way to 16. I might go to 15. There we go. It's a scam. Alright, 222 is great. A little bit less crit damage, which I don't like. That's okay. And we have this beauty right here. That is the whole reason that we're surviving here. So let's go to 13 here as well. It's really a bad ring, but when Cold Heart gets that big shield, I need to prep your faction war teams. That sounds like a great idea. I'm going to A1 here. DeGreer, what's up? What's up? Yeah, Thanksgiving was nice. A little stressful, but nice. Let's put the decreased speed on. Very good. Let's decrease the turn meters again. Let's just poison. Good. I need to write it out by roll. Oh, that's a good idea. Alright, good damage there. Let's provoke the ads. Good. Let's reset the cooldowns. He's still got the block buffs. Let's try to stun the ads. Got decreased accuracy. Alright, so we got the fears on here. I'm not going to risk the heal or the decreased defense. Let's mess with the turn meter. Very good. We have decreased defense on there. Yes, we do. Very good. AoE. Now we'll do the heals. Good. It's all about the timing, guys. Decrease attack, decrease defense, and mess with the turn meter. And damage. And damage. Block damage. Steal it. Didn't get it. Let's put Ally Protect on. I don't want to actually decrease the turn meter there because I want that block damage to go away. Now we can reset the cooldowns. Let's do that. Let's do that. Now we'll mess with the turn meter. Oh, she is resisted there. We have decreased defense. Almost. Oh, it did not pop that. Okay, let's control the turn meter. Heal. Did we get it? Steal? No. Damage? Good. Damage and stuns. Turn meter. And there it is, folks. There it is. Let's go. Sylar 50, 2 rares, Madame Ceres, and a login reward Lego. Thank you so much, JD. Let's go.